Now, you may already know marketing card personalization, which has been around for a few years. The Salesforce Personalization is the newest platform built directly on Data Cloud. This means you're able to leverage the data you already have ingested into Data Cloud, while also coupling that with real-time, in-the-moment data. At the most basic level, every company will have a website. What personalization does is put a web SDK. This is simply a type of JavaScript code that sits on the website. And what you can do is start to collect information about what customers are doing. And these different products, content, and blog articles will be tagged in certain ways. You may have categories that are assigned to blog articles and products. As people are browsing products, you can see the different categories assigned to those products. And if later they're viewing blog articles, you can see which articles are correlating to those products. And you'll start to build affinity about your customers. You'll start to build a profile based on their real-time web behavior. The key difference here is that there'll be a profile that's been unified over time. And then there'll be the real-time events that are happening in the moment and collected in real time by the SDK. How Data Cloud works and how personalization interacts with that is that you can build a real-time profile data graph. This ties together the unified profile that's been built over time and then the product and content engagement captured in real time. So let me break down a personalization campaign for you. It all starts with a personalization point. This really tells the platform where personalization should occur and where it should be triggered. Next is a personalization decision. This is where you can set up the target of the campaign and different variations people can go down. You can either have a rule-based target or you can have A/B testing. You can start to test and learn which different experiences work and which ones don't. And you can start to measure the performance against each other. Next is a personalization type. This could either be a dynamic recommendation or a manual recommendation. The difference is that a manual recommendation could be an A/B test where you're testing two variations of an experiment. You could have a banner on a website where some people see a particular variation of text and other people see a different variation. But where personalization gets really exciting is when you can have a rule-based recommendation or an objective-based recommendation. A rule-based recommendation is really using machine learning and the content affinities to drive the recommendation, whereas an objective-based recommendation uses deep learning in a platform based on thousands and thousands of interactions from your particular customer and other customers, and really drives the next best action, whether it's more sales, more revenue, signing up to a newsletter list. The objectives could be different, but it's using AI deep learning to understand user behavior and really drive next best action without you having to do too much manual configuration. Finally, you can define exactly what is passed back from the platform, and this is called the recommendation schema. The recommendation schema is built upon the real-time profile data graph. This is a real-time behavior and unified profile information. This is coupled with the item data graph. The item data graph is what Data Cloud uses to couple the user's behavior with the next best content to show.